Hello, good people, and welcome to Conversations with My Wife. My name is Yao Ando, and this is
AJ.
EJ. All right, so in our previous episodes, we've been talking to you about conflict that arises in relationship, some steps we can take to resolve the conflict. And today we are here to talk about achieving balance and contentment.
Yes,
Yes,
achieving
yeah, we
balance
are
and
talking
contentment.
about achieving balance and contentment.
Mhm.
So in terms of contentment, what can we do to achieve contentment?
I think and I believe that for us to achieve contentment, we shouldn't compare our relationship or our marriage
Mhm.
to any other. We should be able to live what God has given us. So in our previous episodes, we talked about how our marriage is supposed to be, we have a purpose, we have an assignment, and so we should live up to that expectation of God
Mhm.
and not of man. So when people are saying that 10 years of marriage, you have not given birth, you know exactly what God has said concerning your childbirth. When people are saying that 20 years of marriage or 20 years, these people being in that relationship, we have not seen anything good coming out. You know exactly what God has said, and so you are able to stick to that. With that, you'll be content. When we start comparing, see this woman, she just married and she has a child.
Yeah.
See this man, he just married this woman. Now he's bought a big car. See how their children are looking beautiful. See that, I mean, when we start comparing, we realize that we are not content. Every time there is something that we really need to see, we want to achieve.
You are living, if I'm supposed to think about it in another way, you are living in tomorrow today, whilst tomorrow has not yet come.
Yeah.
I believe that this is to say that life is lived in phases. If you understand, when we came to the earth, you were first infant, then you became a toddler, then you became a young lad or lass, then you became a young adult, then you became an adult, then after that, you get to the place where you become an old person again.
Yeah.
So life is lived in phases. And if you understand, I think that most people are not content because they don't understand the season that they find themselves in. God has given you a word concerning your relationship that this is what I will do for you. I'm going to make you great. I'm going to give you influence. I'm going to increase your business. I'm going to cause you to become prominent in society. Presidents and other people will be seeking advice from you. And as at the time that
We are
yeah,
not seeing it.
you are not seeing it, sometimes you want to live tomorrow's promise in today.
Mm.
That's not how we do it. We take what we have today, that this is where he's taking me. So rather, I look at what has been made available for me today. Then I live in that season. It was told David, you are going to be a king. But then he did not become a king instantaneously. He went through a process. So I feel that if we also come to the place where we appreciate the season that we find ourselves in and what has been made available for us in that season, we are able to come to the place of contentment.
Yeah. About 3 weeks ago, I traveled, and when we were traveling, I realized that my name was mentioned at the airport, and I'm like, every time I hear people's name being mentioned, but this was the first time my name has been mentioned, and they took us to a certain place, and we had a problem, an issue with our bag, and they took us to where the process is and all that. We went to identify and a whole lot of things. But what really I took out was that even though we all had the same destination, we were all taking the same flight, we had to go through certain processes that other people didn't go through.
Mm.
So in this life or in your marriage, take it as that there might be a lot of things that might come your way that other people might not have. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be content with what you have now. Imagine if I said that, oh, they mentioned my name, so I'm not going to take the flight again. Then I will miss out on the opportunity God wants to give me. So when we have that mindset of being content at every situation, just as you said, every phase of our lives, it will be easier in the marriage or in that relationship.
I really love the example that you just gave. It tells us that there is a destination,
Yeah.
and God is willing to work with us to get to the destination, but the processes are not the same. That means that God knows where He is taking us. So there's a Methodist hymn that says that He knows the way He has taken. So I will always walk with Him. So in order to achieve balance, sometimes because the male or the husband or the fiance or the fiancée, the wife have their own separate expectation, we have to come to a common ground. What is that common ground? The common ground is called the will of God for our lives.
Yeah.
So because we know the will of God for our lives, we are able to say that, this is what God wants us to do. This is how He wants us to live. This is what He wants us to work towards.
Yeah.
So now it is no longer my dream or her dream, but it is His dream for us.
Yeah.
And because we are working towards His dream for us, and we know what He says, His dream for us is to give us a very good future. And so we put aside our differences and we say, okay, let's work towards what God wants to achieve with us. And I believe that when we come to that place, we are able to achieve balance.
Yeah. There will be so much peace. There will be harmony. And I'm sure you will really enjoy your marriage. So if this has been a blessing to you, we just want you to comment. If you have any questions, kindly put it on the comment box. If you haven't followed us, please follow us. If you have not shared any of our videos, please share. If you have not told anyone about conversations with my wife, please tell somebody about conversations with my wife. At least you will see me. and my husband. So please comment, like, and share.
Yeah, so this brings us to the end of this particular series. And what we say is that after you've watched this, tell us which has been your favorite episode in this particular series.
Yeah, and today we are wearing matching
We are
t-shirts.
twinning. Yes. Tell us your twinning moments too, if you have some. We love you. God bless you. Shalom. Bye bye.